Welcome to the Winter 2013 edition of Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, featuring the Christmas pantomime Peter Pan at the Prince's Hall, a Farnborough wind tunnel art project, plans to rid the streets of cigarette butts, and new plans for the Cambridge Military Hospital buildings. If you wish to contact Rushmore Borough Council about anything, the telephone number is 01252 398 399 and the website is www.rushmore.gov.uk. Arena is also available in large print, and if you have any problems in receiving Arena, you can call Jill Chisnell on 01252 398 744. This edition of Arena is brought to you by FATN Talking News for the visually impaired. Our readers today are Judy Tomston and Tony Osteam. Our studio engineer is Ian Cook, and I am Malcolm Ingalls. And we start with a message from Councillor Peter Moyle, the leader of Rushmore Borough Council. Welcome to the Christmas edition of the Arena magazine. I hope that you're all looking forward to the festive season. This edition is packed full of information, as well as details of events and activities happening over Christmas and the New Year, along with the latest news and events from our town centres. We've now warmly welcomed our partners from the police and Hampshire County Council, so you can now access more services from our offices here in Farnborough. There's been a lot happening in Farnborough over the autumn, with work continuing on the new cinema and restaurants set to open next summer, and the first ever Farnborough Festival was a great success, despite the wet October weather. Farnborough will also be the focus of a new art project, to be held at the historic wind tunnels next year, to coincide with the Farnborough International Air Show. I was delighted to see the opening of Aldershot's very first pop-up shop in November, and the shop will be trading into the new year. We have several local entrepreneurs trying out the retail space, with lots of unique Christmas gifts on offer, so make sure that you pop in to take a look. We've included a bumper spread packed full of festive information, including our opening hours and arrangements for rubbish and recycling connections. Supporting our young people and helping them to get a step onto the employment ladder is a big priority for the council, and in this issue you can meet local apprentice Josh Bushell. The Aldershot Urban Extension, also known as Wellesley, is moving ahead, with work already starting to renovate and transform some of Aldershot's most historic and much-loved buildings as part of the development. And I hope you managed to get along to see Peter Pan, our Christmas pantomime at the Prince's Hall in Aldershot, on until December the 30th. Tickets are still available, and the professional show is full of magic for all the family. I hope that you enjoy this issue of Arena, and I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And look out for the next edition in March 2014.
Save money on your energy bills with Solent Green Deal. If you fancy making energy-saving changes to your home, do not want to pay thousands of pounds up front, we may just have the scheme for you. The government's Green Deal scheme has been adopted for Hampshire under the banner Solent Green Deal. Visit www.solentgreendeal.org.uk or phone 0800 052 2242 to see just what savings can be made. Solent Green Deal lets you pay for energy-saving improvements such as double glazing or heating systems over time as part of your electricity bill. Repayments will be no more than what a typical household should save in energy costs. Also on the website, you can view an interactive green home and take a survey of your energy usage to see if the Green Deal scheme could be right for you. Hilary Smith, the council's private sector housing manager, said, "Solent Green Deal is a local scheme which allows eligible residents to access Green Deal finance in the knowledge that contractors and energy companies have been vetted. Green Deal is not just about making the physical changes to your home, it's also about energy-saving behaviour, such as turning your heating down and keeping it at a constant level and not leaving appliances on standby. Another way to save money on your energy bills is to sign up to the Switch Hampshire scheme, which is a quick and easy way to find out if you could save on your energy bills and can help you switch to a better deal. Registration for the next wave of switching ends on 17th of February 2014, so you've plenty of time to express an interest. The scheme works by gathering residents together, then asking suppliers for their best price for that number of people, potentially saving hundreds of pounds. It covers gas and electric and also prepayment meters. You do not have to agree to pay your bills by direct debit or online if you do decide to switch. Registering is simple and you are under no obligation to switch. But if you decide to switch, the Hampshire scheme will handle the process for you. And for that, get access to the Hampshire scheme, go to www.hants.gov.uk/switch or call 01962 846 828 for more details and to sign up.
Council and police staff move into our Farnborough offices. We've now welcomed 180 staff from Hampshire County Council and the police to our offices in Farnborough. A wider range of services are now provided under one roof. Several teams from the County Council have joined us, including adult services, occupational therapy and sensory services, the youth offending service and children's services. Farnborough's Safer Neighbourhood team has also moved in. The Council's Head of Democratic Services, Andrew Culver, said, "The team will now be able to work more closely with our CCTV service and the Safer North Hampshire Community Safety team, who are also based at our offices. We welcome the coming together of our services so that we can provide a better overall service for our residents."
Pitch Perfect. You can now book to play rugby or football on our two new modern artificial grass 3G pitches. This new generation of synthetic pitch simulates real grass, providing the user with a quality playing experience. The floodlit pitches include a full-size youth pitch at Connaught Leisure Centre in Aldershot and a full-size adult pitch at Farnborough's Samuel Cody Specialist Sports College. There are more than 260 football and rugby teams in Rushmore, and these new pitches will give them an opportunity to play and train on a facility that is second to none. Hiring the pitches ranges from £25 to £34 an hour for training and £66 for an adult's match. To book or to find out more, telephone Connaught on 01252 344 438 or Samuel Cody on 01252 401 080.
And here is a list of dates of council meetings. December 2013, the 17th, is a cabinet meeting, and in January 2014, on the 7th, is a cabinet, on the 8th, Development Control Committee, the 9th, Licensing Committee for Alcohol and Entertainments, the 13th, Leisure and Youth Policy and Review Panel, 14th, Licensing Subcommittee, 16th, Corporate Services Policy and Review Panel, 20th, Borough Services Policy and Review Panel, 21st, Environmental Policy and Review Panel, 23rd, Community Policy and Review Panel, 27th, Licensing and General Purposes Committee. 28th, another Cabinet. And the 30th, Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments.
And then in February, on the 5th, we have the Development Control Committee. 11th, the Licensing Subcommittee. 18th, another Cabinet meeting. 20th, the Council. 27th, the Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments. Then in March, on the 5th, there's the Development Control Committee. The 10th, the Standards and Audit Committee. 11th, the Licensing Subcommittee. 18th, the Cabinet. On the 27th, is the Licensing Subcommittee, Alcohol and Entertainments. And on 31st, the Leisure and Youth Policy and Review Panel. And the public is welcome at all meetings. Most start at 7 p.m. at the Council offices in Farnborough Road. Cabinet meetings start at 4:30 p.m. And for more information, call Kathy Flatt on 01252 398 829.
Lift off for Wind Tunnel's art project at Farnborough. Farnborough is set to become a cultural destination with the launch of the Wind Tunnel project in June 2014. The historic flight testing warehouses and hangars beside the TAG Farnborough Airport will play host to this major event, aiming to engage the art world, the aviation industry, the local community and schools. The project by art exhibition specialist Artliner will include a series of activities, artistic interventions and an education programme, which will offer people the chance to discover the heritage of the site. The Wind Tunnel project will take place every 2 years and will coincide with the Farnborough International Airshow. It is championed by the aviation industry and Rushmore Council. Farnborough's Grade 1 listed wind tunnel played a pioneering role in the development of British aviation after the First World War. Closed since the 1960s, these historic examples of engineering are to be open to the public for the first time, giving access to their incredible heritage and turning the site into one of the most exciting new venues for aviation and contemporary art. Artliner brings unique art projects to international and local audiences. It is working with a selection of leading contemporary artists, curators and galleries to establish the Wind Tunnel as a new art destination. Since its foundation in 2011, Artliner has organised world-class art exhibitions at the Dubai International Airshow, the European Business Aviation Convention and Exhibition in Geneva, as well as an art show of Damien Hirst during the London Olympics. Working alongside the FAST Museum, the FAI General Aviation Commission, the Council and members of the local community, the Wind Tunnel project will be the most important event to date, developing a truly sustainable project for the area. The project provides an excellent opportunity to showcase and give new access to Farnborough's remarkable history.
Guide highlights new job opportunities. Are you looking for a job? Would you like to train for a new career, or are you perhaps wanting to try something new? Information about courses and personal development opportunities is available in a new brochure called Rushmore Employment and Skills Zone. The guide contains details about courses such as numeracy and literacy, IT for the over 50s, and much more. For a copy of the brochure, visit www.firstwessex.org and search for Rushmore Employment and Skills Zone, or call 01252 398 399.
TAG funding grants continue. Lots of groups are taking off with cash generated by the latest wave of grants from Farnborough Airport Community Environmental Fund, administered by the Council. This has seen £8,000 going to the gaming zone towards new premises in Whetstone Road, Farnborough, which is giving young people a great, fun place to go and reducing antisocial behaviour. The Gaming Zone Executive Director Tracy Clements said, "We're thrilled with the decision to award us a grant. This funding is critical to enabling us to buy a new fit-for-purpose cabin that will serve the whole community. We're so excited about the prospect of developing a vibrant community hub that will benefit everyone. Naturally, the focus of the Gaming Zone is youth and play work, and so this provides us with the opportunity to work with the wider population and run clubs, activities and surgeries that meet the needs of local people. It's basically whatever we want it to be." About £450,000 has been handed out since 2001, when the fund was created. About £40,000 a year is generated by a levy of £2 per aircraft movement, £5 for larger business and corporate jets, and people can apply for the money all year round. Laura Summers, the Council's community administrator, said, "We'd like to invite new groups to apply for the fund. We offer support and advice for a number of different grants. So if a group is unsuccessful in getting one of these grants, we can signpost them to other sources of funding and help with the application. And for more information, visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/grants.
A tribute to Sue Humphreys, a gardening tribute to a wonderful teacher, which received a £5,000 grant from the Farnborough Airport Community Environmental Fund, is also going to be providing fresh fruit and veg for some of our junior school pupils. Sue's garden was opened at South Farnborough Junior School by her husband, Patrick Humphreys. The idea for the plot came after the school decided to do its meals in-house, rather than use a catering company from next Easter. Part of the project was an allotment, which they built in honour of Sue Humphreys, who lost her battle with cancer a few years ago. Pupils at the school and another couple of local schools will be involved in keeping up the allotment, which will also be tended by parents and grandparents. And there's a nice photograph of Sue's husband, Patrick, cutting the ribbon on Sue's garden, accompanied by 5 youngsters from the school.
Young talent at International Music Festival competition. 4 very talented young people were the first from Farnborough in the UK to take part in an international music festival and piano competition held to honour the composer Frédéric Chopin. Zoe Geddes, George Bowen, Nicola Pillsworth and Jago Thornton attended the Chopin Music Festival in Suleków, Poland, after winning through to the final. As part of their visit, organised by the Rushmore Twinning Association, the students attended workshops under the guidance of renowned piano virtuosos, including the Polish pianist Stanisław Druwiecki.
And cigarette ends meet their match as a new vacuum cleaner cleans up our town centres. Cigarette ends have proved a real problem in our towns, with thousands of them littering the streets and getting wedged into little crevices. We now have an extra tool in our armoury for keeping our town centres free of rubbish. A petrol-powered vacuum cleaner attached to our street cleaning barrows is sucking up the cigarette butts. The council's contracts manager, James Duggin, said, "A significant amount of money has been spent on smartening up our town centres, but cigarette ends were proving a problem. They're like snow, they drift away as you clean. But this bit of kit will deal with the problem. Our street cleaning team carries out litter picks in Aldershot, Farnborough and North Camp town centres every day, and the streets are mechanically swept as often as required. There are 110 litter bins in town centre areas, which are emptied at least twice a day. And you can find out more information about street cleaning or details about how to report a litter problem at www.rushmore.gov.uk/keeping Rushmore clean.
Fly tipping is on the increase in the borough, and we are pursuing the offenders. We're seeing a range of items fly tipped, from bags of rubbish to more unpleasant things such as car tyres, asbestos roofing, and even three-piece suites. James Duggan, the council's contracts manager, said, "We're actively investigating every single fly tip and will take action against anybody we catch. We want a clean and tidy borough." We are being more proactive on fly tipping since noticing a surge in incidents. Our teams are investigating and removing the rubbish straight away.
What sport would you like to try? Once a week, young people will have an opportunity to take part in a variety of sport sessions after the council secured £5,000 from Sport England. The programme is to develop doorstep sports clubs so that people aged 14 to 25 will be able to choose what they want to do close to home. The sessions will run at Connaught Leisure Centre in Aldershot. The money will fund the next 6 months, after which, if demand is high, we can apply for more funds. The scheme will offer qualified coaches and opportunities for young volunteers to progress. Young people are invited to email or phone to say what they would like to do. And to find out more, email debbie.wall@rushmore.gov.uk or telephone 01252 398 745.
Youngsters enjoy their new park. Skaters in Aldershot are now enjoying a new skate park which has been designed for users of all-wheeled sports. The £140,000 concrete skate park has been built in Manor Park and has floodlights, CCTV and associated landscaping. The park has been built in close consultation with local people who regularly used the old skate park at Manor Park. This was removed as it was old and had come to the end of its life. The facility has been funded by a Sport England-inspired facilities grant of £80,000 and £60,000 from the CETA Trust. Park was designed and built by Fearless Ramps. Andy Ford, the council's Parks Development Officer, said, "The skate park is a credit to local young people who have made the project a success. Their support has been important and instrumental in the design of the site. The users quite quickly set up a Facebook group to share ideas, comments and photographs. We'd like to thank all of the skate park users and especially Adam Thacker and Dan White, who have been the main points of contact throughout."
Town centre improvements ready for Christmas. Improvements to Farnborough Town Centre have been unveiled, giving the town a new look in time for Christmas. To celebrate the improvements, Farnborough's first ever festival took place in October, organised by the Farnborough Society, with live music, dance, classic cars and much more. The refurbishment of the paving and public area in Queensmead is now mostly complete, with just a few odds and ends to do after Christmas. The works included new paving and an environmentally friendly water retention system, which collects and stores rainwater to help the newly planted trees to flourish. The LED street lighting includes uplighters with variable colours to provide more colour in the evening, and they can even be controlled remotely using a text message system. Alongside all this, the new relocated taxi rank is now safer and includes seating. Our principal engineer, John Trussler, said, "The completion of the construction phase of the regeneration of Farnborough provides a blank canvas for many other activities, and it was wonderful to see the new space being used for the Farnborough Festival. It will also provide a lovely backdrop for all the Christmas shopping events coming up, and a welcoming entrance to 2 new stores in the Meads, Store 21 and 99p stores. There's also a new store at Prince's Mead called Party Buzz." The improvements are part of developer St Modwen's £80 million regeneration of Farnborough Town Centre. including the creation of new retail and residential space, which is being brought forward in phases. Children can visit Santa at the Princes Mead Shopping Centre from 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. every weekend until the big day. The centre is opened 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sundays. Princes Mead will be closed on Christmas Day and New Year's Day, but open on Boxing Day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Saturday, the 14th of December, the Salvation Army Band will be performing festive music while you shop, and there will also be gift and craft stores in the shopping centre up until Christmas. You can also write messages to a loved one on the Trees of Memories, which will be raising funds for the Phyllis Tuckwell Hospice. And for more information on Christmas opening hours, visit www.princesmead.co.uk.
You can also go and visit Santa in Aldershot. Aldershot Town Centre will be seeing a ho-ho holly welcome visitor this Christmas. Father Christmas will be dusting off his bright red suit to take up residence in the Wellington Shopping Centre every weekend until the big day. Children will be welcome to visit him in his grotto on the Lower Mall for free between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. He will also be in the town on the Monday and Tuesday just before Christmas. Shoppers will be able to see festive performances from local choirs every Saturday throughout December. And the opening hours for the Wellington are Monday the 9th of December to Saturday the 14th, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday the 16th and the 23rd of December, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday 22nd of December, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Christmas Eve, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Christmas Day closed. Boxing Day to the 30th of December, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. New Year's Eve, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on New Year's Day they'll be closed.
Why not pop into our new pop-up shop? Aldershot, a new pop-up shop selling arts, crafts and other goods, has been open since November in Union Street, Aldershot. Products on sale include personalised Christmas plates, photos, new baby gifts, pottery, jewellery, bath products, children's hair accessories, and much more. Aldershot is a Rushmore Borough Council initiative with support from local businesses and Advice Service Enterprise First, and will be open until Sunday the 5th of January. 6 stall holders will each have the retail space for a 2-week period and will pay rent of just £10 a day. Aldershot Town Centre Manager David Phillips said, "We recognise that committing to retail space is a big step for many small businesses. We're keen to encourage new retailers, especially local people, to test their business model by giving them this short-term and inexpensive pop-up option. We hope some of our stall holders will go on to become a permanent fixture in the town. And to find out more, you can visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/pop-up shop.
And here is some more information on Christmas opening times. The crematorium grounds will be open from 10 a.m. on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Day, Saturdays and Sundays. And our cemeteries at Redan Road, Aldershot, Ship Lane and Victoria Road, Farnborough, will be open every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. For further information, you can visit www.rushmore.gov.uk or email bereavement services@rushmore.gov.uk. And the opening times for the crematorium chapel, the office and Hall of Remembrance are as follows. Saturday the 14th and Sunday the 15th of December, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Monday the 16th to Thursday the 19th of December, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Friday the 20th of December, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Saturday the 21st and Sunday the 22nd of December, 12 noon to 4 p.m. Monday the 23rd and Tuesday the 24th of December, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Christmas Day and Boxing Day, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Friday the 27th of December, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Saturday the 28th and Sunday the 29th, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Monday the 30th and Tuesday the 31st, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And New Year's Day, 10 a.m. to 12 noon.
And you can remember a loved one with a memorial tree message. Visitors to the Park Crematorium in Aldershot will be invited to tie a message on the memorial tree in the Hall of Remembrance from the second week in December. Christmas can be a very difficult time for people who've lost a loved one, and the memorial tree gives people the opportunity to express their feelings at Christmas by writing a message on special cards, provided free, and tying them on a branch of the tree. Last year, more than 3,500 cards were written.
And now for the council offices' opening times over Christmas and New Year. They're, in fact, closed December the 25th, 6th and 7th, and on New Year's Day. And on other days, the opening is from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but 4:30 on Fridays. And then the normal hours are from Thursday the 2nd of January. And for recycling and rubbish collections will take place as normal until Christmas Eve, Tuesday the 24th of December. From Wednesday the 25th, a revised calendar will then be in place until Monday the 13th of January, when collections will return to normal. And for the revised calendar, the situation is that collection is generally 2 days later than normal, but on a following Monday when your normal collection is on a Friday, until collections due from Monday the 6th of January, which will be 1 day later that week, back to normal the next week, commencing Monday the 13th of January. And Christmas trees, we'll collect your Christmas trees as part of your normal garden waste collection during the weeks beginning the 13th or 20th of January. And to find out your collection day or for more information, you can visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/in-my-area.
The perfect Christmas present for anyone who loves Aldershot is now on sale. The 2014 Aldershot calendar, featuring residents' winning images of the area, is just £5, with all the proceeds going to the Frimley Park Hospital Breast Care Appeal. The calendar is on sale at various outlets across Rushmore, including the Wellington Shopping Centre, the council offices and the Prince's Hall.
Free foundation courses for budding electricians and plumbers are paving the way into work for lots of young people in Rushmore. Family-run business WLT Construction Trades Training Centre, which has been running for 18 years, uses professional tradespeople who've taken teaching qualifications after careers in the trade to train up 16 to 18-year-olds. Youngsters do 2.5 days a week on the Level 1 course, which is free and doesn't require a uniform, before potentially going into an apprenticeship or onto Level 2. Josh Bushell, 17, from Aldershot, is now working for Focus 21 in Deepcut. Head of Development Alan Mackenzie said, "He's a really great young lad who came from school to do Level 1, then went straight into an apprenticeship. You get what you give with this course, and I'd say about 1 in 3 go on to get apprenticeships. Everybody's welcome at WLT. It's not about previous qualifications or background. It's about having a good attitude and being passionate about what you want to do with your life." WLT are here to help you fulfill your ambition. All of the courses have a functional skills element and give grades in Maths, English and ICT. When we move on to Level 2, you are working towards the equivalent of a GCSE Grade C. Key is you are doing this while beginning to learn a trade. It would be great to see more girls coming onto the courses, with 4 female apprentices who are doing exceptionally well. And to find out more, go to www.wlt-group.com.
Do you know a community champion? Do you know somebody who really goes out of their way for others and deserves recognition for the difference they make to their community? Nominations are now open for the 2014 Community Award. There are lots of people in Rushmore who give up their time for clubs and people, and we'd love to hear about them. To nominate somebody as a community champion, email chris.todd@rushmore.gov.uk or call 01252 398 825. 2013's Community Award winner, Kelvin Smith, has raised £75,000 over 28 years for Parity for Disability, the charity that has helped him. On one memorable mission, he abseiled 300 feet to raise money for the charity.
Get easy access venues and attractions with Disabled Go online. People with a disability can now check out the accessibility of a venue that they want to visit from the comfort of their own home. Disabled Go is a website which enables users to look up how to get to venues and attractions and to see what facilities are available. The site covers Rushmore and 92 other council areas across the country. It includes information on everything from theatres and cinemas to shopping centres and hairdressers. The website also includes photographs and maps showing the location of the toilets, entrances, venue rooms and parking facilities. Ideal if you want to check facilities before you visit. The Rushmore Access Group has been involved with this project from the start and has been talking to local people to suggest local venues. Visit www.disabledgo.com, type in what you're looking for and where, and the website will do the rest.
Historic military buildings are to be brought back to life. Up to 27 historic military buildings and monuments will be revamped and reused as part of the Aldershot Urban Extension. The enormous Cambridge Military Hospital, a landmark in the town, may be brought back to life as accommodation while homes, schools and other community facilities are built on the 250-hectare site over the next 13 to 20 years. There are 6 statutory listed buildings, 8 statutory listed monuments, and 13 locally listed buildings and monuments, including memorial drinking fountains, obelisks and statues, many of which are in the Aldershot Military Town Conservation Area. John Thorne, the Council's Development Control Manager, said, "At the heart of the strategy is saving, refurbishing and retaining these prominent and much-loved buildings. Some have fallen into disrepair and disuse, and the development offers the opportunity to reverse their decline and bring as many as possible of them back into use for the future." The Cambridge Military Hospital is an imposing, incredible building, and potentially, over the next few years, as the extension takes shape, could become accommodation. The developers, Granger plc, have already restored and converted the Smith Dorrien Institute, a Victorian military reading room and library on Hospital Hill. It was originally used as a kind of military mess and community facility and is now space for Granger's office space and in future will provide areas suitable for use by local people and groups. Planning consent has been given for up to 3,850 new homes, together with road improvements, schools, public open space and other facilities on the Aldershot Urban Extension site north of Aldershot Town Centre.
Gardeners plant 1,000 daffodils. 1,000 daffodil bulbs have been planted in Lower Farnham Road, Aldershot, ready for a beautiful display in the spring. Members of the Rushmore in Bloom Forum and the Blooming Marvellous Volunteer Gardening Group worked hard to plant the daffodils, joined by a team from Squires Garden Centre, who also donated the bulbs. And this is accompanied by a picture of the Mayor, Councillor Terry Bridgman, and Mayoress, Miss Pam Edwards, with some of the volunteers all holding their spades.
Craft makers weave their magic. 5 craft makers wove a spell over the borough this autumn when they took up residence for a special art project. The Craft Connect projects passed on a huge number of different skills to the community, from textiles to knitting, paper cutting, bookmaking, millinery and ceramics. Workshops were held at various venues, including street markets, Farnborough and Aldershot libraries, the Source Cafe, Connaught Community Centre and the Aldershot Garrison Show. Project coordinator Jane Friend said, "This Rushmore-wide project really brought communities together. We'll be encouraging people to keep making and we'll be getting involved in a number of projects over the next year. Keep an eye on our websites for more information and come and get involved. And for more information you can go to www.craftconnects.wordpress.com.
This new year, Prince's Hall aims to tickle your funny bone. A gaggle of famously hilarious acts are at the Prince's Hall soon. Punter Dennis are performing on the 11th of January and tickets will be £20. Then on the 13th of February it's Russell Kane. The tickets will be £17.50. Jason Manford will appear on the 8th and 9th of April and the tickets will be £22.50. And Omid Jalili will perform on the 14th of May. Plus tickets are already selling for Dave Gorman on the 15th of October next year. Panto lovers are advised to give the box office a tinkerbell as the clock is ticking and tickets are selling fast for the Prince's Hall's annual Christmas show. It's a special year for 2 cast members. It will be Robert Hopkins' 20th year as producer, director and star. This year he will be playing Smee in a new adaptation of J.M. Barrie's classic Peter Pan, written especially for Aldershot by local writer, wait for it, James Barrie. It's also the ever-popular Dame Donovan Christian Carey's 10th year in the Prince's Hall pantomime. He'll be playing Smee's mum. Peter Pan will be played by West End star and Adam Pettigrew, and the dancers and John and Michael have been cast from local dance schools and youth theatre groups. The panto is on now and runs until the 30th of December with matinees and evening performances. Marketing manager Edward Havisham said, "This will be a lavish production, brand new professional pantomime with a new set, scripts and costumes. Tickets are £14.50 to £17.50. Book online at www.princeshall.com or call 01252 329 155.
And now for some more details of the listing of what's on. And the first 4 items here, which are regular children's events at the libraries, are every week except public holidays, and the weekly sessions are free. There's story time on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. at Farnborough Library and Learning Centre. There's toddler time on Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. at Aldershot Library and Learning Centre. Baby Rhyme Time is on Thursdays at 2:15 p.m. at Farnborough Library and Learning Centre, and Baby Bounce and Rhyme Time is on Fridays at 11:15 a.m. at Aldershot Library and Learning Centre. And then there's the pantomime Peter Pan, which we've just heard about in the previous article, at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot. The times do vary, so see online or call the box office, a number which will be given to you later on. And the tickets, as previously said, are £14 to £17.50, but also there's family ticket for family of four at £65.
And then on Sunday, the 22nd of December, Carols and Characters at the Holy Trinity Church, Victoria Road, Aldershot, at 6:30 p.m, which will include monologues from people who knew Jesus, and that's free. Wednesday, the 8th of January 2014, Knit and Natter, Farnborough Library and Learning Centre, 10 a.m, and that's free, and it meets on the second Wednesday of every month. Friday, the 10th of January, Knit for Fun, Aldershot Library and Learning Centre, 10 a.m, free, and that also meets every 4 weeks. Saturday, the 11th of January, Punt and Dennis Comedy at Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £18.50 to £20. Wednesday, the 15th of January, Miles Jupp Comedy at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £15. Saturday, the 25th of January, Hull Crattenden Comedy at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £14.50 or £13 concessions. Sunday, the 26th, Wedding Fair at Princess Hall, Aldershot, 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m, and that's free. Wednesday, the 29th, Trevor Noah at the West End Centre, Aldershot, 8 p.m, £15. And then Saturday the 1st and Sunday the 2nd of February, Peppa Pig's Big Splash at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, Saturday 1 p.m. and 4 p.m, Sunday 10 a.m. and 1 p.m, and that the prices for those are £11.50 to £15.50.
Some more for you. On Friday the 7th of February, musicals Dance and Divas 2, presented by female impersonator Ken D and Company at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £15 to £16 for the tickets. On Thursday the 13th of February, Russell Kane, who's a comedy at the Prince's Hall at 8 p.m, tickets £17.50. Friday the 14th of February, Chris Wood, folk music at the West End Centre, Aldershot at 8 p.m, £14 or £12 concessions. Thursday the 20th of February, Kid Carpet Blast Off, a brand new super duper, really fast adventure around a rock and roll musical universe. Ages 4+. West End Centre, Aldershot, 11:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. and £6.50. Thursday the 27th of February, Gary Delaney, the Picasso of Puns at the West End Centre, Aldershot at 8 p.m, £14, £12 for concessions. Saturday the 1st of March, Fair Trade Film showing 2 thought-provoking fair trade films at the Aldershot Library and Learning Centre, 9:30 a.m, and that'll be free. And on Thursday the 6th of March, Andrew Lawrence, There Is No Escape Tour, his comedy, West End Centre, Aldershot at 8 p.m, and the price for that is £15 and £13 for concessions.
And then on Friday, the 7th of March, the Oddfellows charity concert in aid of the Mayor's Charities at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, and that's at 7:30 p.m, price £10. On Sunday the 9th of March, the Moscow Ballet is performing Giselle at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, at 3 p.m, price is £21 to £23. Thursday the 13th of March, Roy Chubby Brown, the most outrageous comedian in the world, over 18s only. That's at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 7:30 p.m, £17 to £19. Friday the 14th of March, Psychic Sally on the Road, Britain's favourite TV psychic. That's at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, at 7:45 p.m, £24.50. On Wednesday the 19th of March, Richard Herring, We're All Going to Die, which is comedy, at the West End Centre, Aldershot. That's at 8 p.m, and the price £15. Friday 21st of March, there's an evening of Dirty Dancing, the tribute show, and that's at the Prince's Hall, Aldershot, 7:45 p.m, £15 to £18. And the box office and booking details for the various venues that have appeared in these listings. The Farnborough Library and Learning Centre is on 01252 516 458, or you can email linda.baines, that's Baines, at hants.gov.uk. For the Aldershot Library and Learning Centre, the number is 01252 322 560, or email aldershot.library@hants.gov.uk. The Prince's Hall is 01252 329 155. The website there is www.princeshall.com. And finally, the West End Centre can be phoned on 01252 330040, and the website is www.westendcentre.co.uk.
Changing gear a bit now, You're Never Too Old for Ping Pong. A new club for people aged 55 plus has started, offering the chance to play ping pong and new age curling in Rushmore. The charity Brendan Care has launched the club to help people stay active, and is also looking for volunteers to help run it, as well as ideas on what games or sports people would like to play. The club is held from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the Samuel Cody Sports College in Ballantyne Road, Farnborough, every Thursday. It costs £2.50 a session, which includes the activities and refreshments. This is a great opportunity to get out and meet people while staying active. And you can contact Norma Burchett on 01962 857 099 for more details.
And if you want to run off that extra festive weight, Charities Half Marathon, or you're looking for a new challenge or an incentive to get fit, Parity for Disability is a Farnborough-based charity providing vital services for children and adults with multiple disabilities and helping their families and carers in Hampshire, Surrey and Berkshire. The charity still has places available in the popular Reading Half Marathon. The event on the 2nd of March could be just the ticket to fight that post-Christmas flab. If you are interested and want more details, you can contact Helene Abyss on 01252 375581 for more details.
And Plan Your Perfect Wedding is the heading of the next item, which is accompanied by some photographs, various photographs, a bride in a very full-looking bridal gown, and some wedding cakes. One in front has got no less than 4 tears on it. Well. Are you getting married? We have the perfect event to help you plan your big day coming up at the Prince's Hall on Sunday, 26th of January. Meet cake makers, wedding car providers, stationery makers, bridal wear salons, and entertainers at the annual wedding fair. It's also an opportunity to see what the Prince's Hall can offer you as a reception venue for your special day, with packages starting from just £800. There'll be free tea and coffee for brides and grooms, bridal wear fashion shows, live entertainment and a prize draw. You can find out more online at www.princeshall.com/wedding fair, and fair there is spelt F-A-Y-R-E.
And I have two short adverts now. The first is from Home Trust Loan, which is delivered locally in partnership with Rushmore Borough Council. It offers a unique home improvement loan service, secured low-interest loans for repairs, adaptations and improvements, and a typical APR of 5.63%. And you can call for more information on 02392 375 921. And the second advert is from Devereux House. A warm, friendly welcome awaits in our residential care home, our day centre, or if you need extra care following an illness or operation. Call us now for further details on 01252 512 967, or you can call in at 69 Albert Road, Farnborough, Hampshire, GU14 6SL.
If you want to check the hours and conditions that apply to local pubs, shops and clubs, you can find them on our website. Residents can search for opening hours on a map or just type in the name of a pub or shop to see the terms of their licence. So if you want to find out about that, you go to www.rushmore.gov.uk/licensed premises map, and premises map is all one word, and that covers anywhere that holds a licence to serve alcohol or provide entertainment or late-night refreshments. The Principal Licensing Officer, Shelley Bowman, said the site also shows applications for licences that are open to comments. You can't see other people's comments, but you can comment on the applications from that page.
Register now for electoral roll. During October, we delivered voter registration forms to homes across Rushmore. If you're not registered, you cannot vote in elections. You may also have difficulty when applying for credit if you don't register each year. Confirming your details on the electoral register couldn't be easier. If you're already on the register, your details will be pre-printed on the form. And if all the details are correct, you can now use the internet or call our free phone number to confirm. To do this, you'll need your two-part identification code, which is printed on your voter registration form. You can do this any time up to 12th of February. If you've not replied by post, internet or free phone by the 14th of November, a member of the electoral team will visit you to collect a completed form or to complete a reminder form. The 2014 electoral register will be published on the 17th of February 2014. And for more details about registering, call 01252 398 826 or visit www.rushmore.gov.uk/elections.
Helping stop domestic abuse over Christmas. Don't suffer in silence. There are lots of people to help if you're worried about domestic abuse and how you will manage over Christmas. Christmas can be a tense time, leading to a surge in people feeling scared, worried and concerned for their safety. If you are worried that you may be at risk or want to access information and advice, the following are useful numbers. If you are in immediate danger, call 999. Female victims can call Women's Aid on 0808 200 0247. Male victims can call the Men's Advice line on 0808 801 0327. Same-sex victims can call Broken Rainbow on 0300 999 5428. And if you're worried about your own abusive or controlling behaviour, you can call Respect on 0808 802 4040.
The Heroes Shrine has been renewed by 50k refurbishment. The Second World War Memorial has been transformed thanks to £50,000 worth of works carried out by Rushmore Borough Council and funded by developers' contributions. The Heroes Shrine in Aldershot's Manor Park and the statue of Jesus stilling the storm features stones from 18 cities and 34 boroughs that were bombed during World War II, including Coventry Cathedral and the Tower of London. It now has renewed stonework, timber cladding and new resin-bound stone surfacing to replace tired old slabs. To complete the revamp, 4 new benches, together with lighting, have been installed into the existing alcoves. The statue's plinth, formerly concrete and slabs, has been refurbished with York stone and timber cladding, giving a much improved appearance and strength. The works also provided an opportunity to install lighting. Uplighters now illuminate the statue. And Andy Ford, the council's park manager, said, "The area is now more welcoming and visually pleasing, and the improvements provide a tangible benefit that can be appreciated by visitors for many years to come."
Well, that's the end of the winter 2013 edition of the Rushmore Borough Council's Arena magazine, brought to you by FATN Talking News. If you wish to contact us, and especially if you or anyone you know would be interested in receiving your local newspaper on memory stick, please ring us on 01252 719 266, or you can visit our website at www.farnhamaltontn, that's all one word, .co.uk. And now we'd like to say goodbye from all of us.
Goodbye.